Can we just get to the new shit? Like, honestly. Like, this shit should have been fixed, I don't know how long ago, and they're first fixing it now. Especially the ruckus bug. That's been in the game for like 2 years. Finally. That should have been fixed in a hotfix update. Why is it first getting fixed now and the patch isn't even live, so we'll have to wait another month and a half? I should have went out with the hotfix they did about a month ago. Oh shit, they have the patch notes up already. I'm not gonna look at them though. Oh shit, balance. Who's gonna be getting nerfed this time? This will be real interesting. What do we got now? Advanced scoreboard. Finally. I don't know why this wasn't in the game earlier. PCs had this since the beginning of the game's launch, and console is first getting it now 3 years later. Like, I wish they'd actually show some of this stuff in game and actually on screen instead of just having him talk. This is fucking boring. I sure wish they'd put some of this stuff on screen and just instead of having him just ramble on. You think they'd actually add this when Corvus was released, not on an update later when he's already 3 months old? Oh, good, they actually have a deadline. Uh-oh. Is she getting reworked? Amani might be getting reworked. Oh shit, that's a huge buff. So they reduced the damage, but they increased your fire rate. Wow. So now she doesn't have to run a card. So she can just freely switch between stances whenever she wants. So they buffed Pyromania to make it probably the best ability she has. Now they turned her into a long range damage dealer with a smaller AoE. Like definitely that elemental stance cooldown being 0.25 seconds. That's insane. I think she was already good the way it is, but I'll take any buffs for Amani. So she's going down to 450, but she'll be doing around about 800 in about the same time she normally does, about 600 right now. So technically it's a damage buff because she'll be throwing out 2 bolts in the time that it currently takes her to throw out 1 in the live patch. I think Amani's probably going to be one of the best DPS in the game now. I don't know. I thought she was to begin with, but I guess not. I guess I'm the only one that plays her, at least at the live patch. Any type of money buff or rework, I'm for. Anything that makes her better. Lex can combat slide in the air now. So if he's being held by a Genos, he can actually get out of a Genos grip. How fucking stupid does that look? I really want to look how stupid that looks. They're reworking Retribution so you can actually select your target. So it automatically selects the person with the highest kill streak instead of being completely random now. So it'll give you the most credits if you kill them. That's cool. I don't know. I still think Lex is going to be absolute garbage compared to a lot of the other flanks, depending if they get buffed or nerfed. His mobility is still garbage, to whether or not he can still get out of a general grip or any type of grab or like a root or anything now. It doesn't really matter. He'll be better than this patch. He will, but I don't think he's going to be any like better than the current flanks we have, especially Vora. Uh-oh. Victor. Uh-oh. Nerf this guy. On burst mode? Wow, they're finally balancing burst mode. It took them 4 patches, but they're actually doing it. They're nerfing Andro, really? Uh-oh, that ain't good. So after the stream, guys, hopefully I can go that long, but I will go through the patch notes. I'll probably do either that or I'll just do a video on it, maybe. There's Andro nerfs, I'm sure there's Corvus nerfs. Maybe a Mave rework. So pretty much they made burst mode be a long range option and not a close range I melt you and get lifesteal back in like 5 seconds and kill you no matter what talent. They made it strictly long range now, which is something they should have did a long time ago. So you just run up on somebody and you just kill them close range anyways with the same amount of damage. Vivian's getting some nerfs, that's great. They're nerfing your shield, that's great. So now our ult only gives an extra 150 per shot. That's great. And they're nerfing a couple of our cards. Alright. AKA, they nerfed the walking turret, which I still think she'll be insanely good. She just won't be able to move as fast. I don't know. I'm trying to look up the patch notes right now, and the site is completely down. Everybody's looking at the site right now, and it doesn't want to even load. Frozen Guard visual rework. Okay. Like I can't even get on the site to look at the patch notes. It's not even loading. Frozen Guard looks great. Like the entire map itself needed a rework though, not just a visual rework. Oh shit, the battle pass. I can't even get onto the patch notes. The entire site is completely down because everybody's on the patch notes page. It doesn't even want to load for me. Either that or the patch notes page isn't up yet. Either one of those. Can we please get a Cassie skin in this battle pass? I'll be so pissed if we don't get a Cassie or a Torvald skin. Like I like the rework and the visual updates of Frozen Guard, but the entire map itself needs some type of rework. A visual update ain't gonna fix the map. It's still gonna be one of the worst maps to play on in the game. Arcane Pax Battle Pass. Okay. Another Tyra skin. We just got a Tyra skin. The splash art looks great, but come on. I mean, the splash art looks great, but we don't need another Tyra skin. We just got a Tyra skin about 2 months ago. This should have been a Cassie skin. I'm still trying to get onto the patch notes, and it's still not even letting me onto the patch notes. The patch notes aren't even loading. Oh shit. I mean, she looks good in game, I'll give him that, but we didn't need another Tyra skin. Tyra has so many fucking skins. Keep in mind, Cassie hasn't got a skin since August 2018, and Torvald hasn't gotten a skin in almost 3 years. Dredge hasn't got a skin since the end times event. Atlas has only one skin since his release, and Imani got released before him, and she has I think 3 or 4 skins already. I mean, the weapon looks dope, but it looks kind of plain, honestly. The gun looks really plain, really plain for a battle pass skin, especially with the quality that they've been trying to give us. Fire looks cool, I guess. I don't know. Fire looks cool. I'll give him that. The gun looks really plain though. We didn't need another Tyra skin. They're not even going to show us her ult. Okay. So this is if you buy the battle pass, which I'm probably gonna end up buying it anyways, no matter what. But because I put so much time into the game already. But when you first buy the battle pass, this will be your first skin. This Tyra skin. I mean, for a first unlock skin, it's kind of mediocre in my honest opinion. Especially when she just got a skin. I think her, at least from the first, not even playing her in game, but just from this, I think her Wild West skin's better than this. Gun looks really extremely average, mediocre. Voice pack is okay, I guess, but we didn't need another Tyra skin. I know there's gonna be people that are gonna get pissed, but well. Please don't give us a Bomb King skin. Please, I'm begging you guys. I don't want a Bomb King skin. Oh shit. Vivian getting a skin. I mean, I'm not going to complain for a Vivian skin just because I think the last skin she got was in the End Times event. Or like I think it was around End Times, or it was or when they did the Omega skins. That she only has like 3 skins anyways, so I'm not going to complain that much. It looks really cool. Even though they nerfed the absolute shit out of Vivian this patch, and then they go and give her a skin. She got the literal shit nerfed out of her, and then they're going to give her a skin this patch, so people still play her, and it looks like her play rate's higher than it actually is. And then they can go. Then what they can do is they can wait till mid 2021 when Vivian has almost no playability and she has one of the lowest play rates in the game, and then have a reason to buff her or reverse some of her nerfs. That's usually how it works, guys. I mean, look at Imani. The weapon looks absolutely great. I'll give him that, and along with the shield looks fucking amazing. The sound effects look great. The model looks great. The skin overall looks great. There's a level 10 unlock. Gun looks really cool. The mine looks really cool. Or the drone. I mean, I think the magical type of skin fits Vivian well, anyways. So I'm glad she's kind of getting a skin here. I ain't gonna complain. I don't have that many Vivian skins anyways. The only one I really have that I use is Contessa. She actually, instead of drones, she has books. That's kind of cool. That's actually really cool. Thank gosh it wasn't Furia because she just got another skin like a month ago. I'd rather have a Vivian skin over a Furia skin, at least right now. Any day. Especially because Furia is fucking garbage currently. Hopefully they buffed her. I don't even remember the last time I played Furia. The voice pack sounds great. You got some new, looks like animated sprays on the wheel as well. Level 30 unlock. Oh my gosh. Not a Bomb King skin. This is a fucking waste of a Battle Pass skin, guys. Waste of a Battle Pass skin. Especially because I play on console and I never play Bomb King. I've got his Battle Bite skin from his that Battle Pass, and I've legit only played it like maybe a dozen times. And that's the skin's been in game for about a year. I don't know who wanted a Bomb King skin. Who asked for a Bomb King skin? I don't care how good it looks in game. This is a waste of a skin. This is a level 30 unlock, guys. A level 30 unlock on a battle pass that probably take you about 2 months if you don't play like 5 hours a day. Keep that in mind when you guys do buy the battle pass. It'll probably take you about 5 hours a day to get the battle pass done in about 3 weeks. If you don't have time 5 hours a day, I guess the patches are only like every 3 months, but you'll probably still have plenty of time to complete it if you at least play somewhat consistently. But if you're like me, I kind of want to get it done out of the way as soon as possible so I can actually play other shit. The voice pack is cool. I'll give them that, and the bombs are kind of cool. But apart from that, the skin's really underwhelming. We didn't need this. We didn't need no Bomb King skin. Grumpy Bomb looks cool. It's probably one of the coolest, probably the coolest Grumpy Bomb he has in out of all of his skins. Same with the bombs. They're probably the coolest bombs, and at least for the base weapon and the base kit effects, probably the best out of all his skins. Like still, no matter how good the base weapons look and how cool the voice pack sounds, we didn't need a Bomb King skin. I don't know who wanted a Bomb King skin. Now we only have one skin to go. Is this last skin going to be a Zin, a Tiberius, a Cassie, or a Torvald skin? Take a vote below. Take a vote in the chat, guys. What do you guys think? Zin, Tiberius, Cassie, or Torvald? If I were to choose, I'd probably go with the furry. I mean, the alt looks cool. Whatever. I don't know. There'll probably be some people that play the shit out of Bomb King, but I haven't. I don't play Bomb King at all. This is just a wasted skin for me, honestly. I'll never use this. I'll maybe use it about maybe like a dozen times for maybe a couple battle pass challenges, and use it maybe in bot games, but in ranged or in casual games, I never play Bomb King. Even with 4,000 hours of the game, I can't play him. He's unplayable on console. I wouldn't say he's impossible to play, but he's like borderline impossible to play on console. There's some people that can play him, but the majority don't play him. Oh shit, Zin getting a skin. I thought it was gonna be the furry. I'll take this. I don't have a Zin skin yet. Underkeeper Zin, guys, level 50 unlock. The last skin he got was from the Omega event. I think it was the End Times. Either the End Times or it was the Omega event where they released those skins. Splash art looks great. I'll give him that. I'm not going to be too mad about this Zin skin because Zin barely has any skins to begin with. I think he only has like 3 skins. In-game looks great. Really like it in-game. I'm not going to complain. I'd rather have a Zin skin over another Tiberius skin. I'm just kind of pissed we don't have no Cassie skin or a Torvald skin. It's gonna be by the time they get a skin, they're probably gonna be like 3 or 4 years without a skin. I don't see them getting a skin until 2021 or like the end of 2021. I want a Cassie skin so bad. I really do. Same with Torvald. Billo looks great. The effects look great. The voice lines probably are great. I don't know. Everything looks good. I'm actually on the patch notes now. Patch notes are actually working for me. It's funny how they have a Cassie in the game, but they can't give Cassie a skin. Why do we need a Bomb King skin over a Cassie or a Torvald skin? The same theme that the Bomb King skin has could have fit Torvald like a glove. He's not even close to Tsukiyomi. Don't even say he's related to Tsukiyomi because he's not even close. Tsukiyomi is way better than this skin even. The base Tsukiyomi blows the skin out of the water. If you're just going to compare rate base in to Tsukiyomi wins every time. And they actually know how to balance the game. They nerfed the absolute shit out of Tsukiyomi and he's still somehow really good. Oh, we're going to have a battle pass with a bunch of recolors again. That's what they're going to give us. Instead of giving us a mount or a fifth skin, they give us a bunch of recolors because they're lazy. When was the last time we had a mount in the battle pass? I actually legit don't remember. I think the last one we had was when they had the Gundam suit battle pass, or the one with the Furia and the other shit. I think that's the last battle pass we had the 8-bit speeder. I think that's the one, or the Alpha Charge, or one of those two. I mean, green looks good. I'd rather see these in game. I have to see these in game to even say anything about them. Well, they actually nerfed Androxus, guys. They increased his fall off damage with cursed revolver, so now you can't bop people for 800 headshots at about halfway across the map. They nerfed some of Corvus's cards. Grok got some quality of life improvements. Throwing axe got a bit of a damage buff. They actually nerfed Inara for some reason. They gave her less DR and they reduced her healing bonus, so now she can't just sit on the tank by herself when an entire team is shooting at her. They buffed Makoa again. They gave him reduced cooldown on his shell shield, and they buffed his spin damage for some reason. I don't know why. They buffed Pip. Let's see what this is first. Rom's getting a Christmas skin, guys. About time. This fits Rom perfectly. I'm not going to be mad at all. Perfect skin for Rom. Will I buy it? Probably not, but for a skin, it works. So it's going to be inside a chest. So if you guys want this ROM skin, you're going to have to roll the chest for 400 a pop. So anyways, they buffed Pip. Combat Medic went back up to 750. And Catalyst, the talent got a, instead of 3 seconds, up to 4 seconds damage increase. And they reduced the healing potion's cooldown from 8 to 7 seconds. That's nice. Shaolin got a reduced cooldown on his blast shot, or his rapid shot, from down to 13 seconds. Tiberius got some quality of life changes to his movement. Vivian got the absolute shit nerfed out of her. They nerfed like all of her cards. That's all. That's all the balance we're getting. Okay. So for the balance, we got no Maeve Street Justice rework, no Maeve buffs, nothing with Maeve, no Koga buffs, reworking any of his talents. We're gonna have to deal with Koga again, the same he actually is. We got no Furia reworks or buffs, no Furia buffs. We got like no balance changes to a lot of stuff that needed balance. Nothing with Maeve, nothing with Koga, nothing with Furia. I don't know, there's a lot of other shit. Drogos could have used some buffs. No Cassie buffs. Torvald rework. Where's our Torvald rework? No Torvald buffs. Nothing with Torvald this patch. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing this patch. No con buffs. Con's still going to be garbage. We got nothing. Absolutely lazy balance patch apart from like the Imani and the Vivian nerfs. Absolutely fucking lazy. Just a spoiler for you guys if you have not seen the patch notes. Fucking lazy. Now they're going to show us a map that they sent out to everybody. The full completed map with all the maps. Like, who cares about this map, honestly? It just shows you where the maps are, technically relative to the Paladins lore map, when the lore is completely made up and made up as the game goes on anyways. There's no set lore to begin with. I don't care about the lore. Make a game that actually is fun to play, please. Something that it doesn't crash on me every 3 games. Something that isn't fucking bug infested. Now we're getting into Vora, about time. They're going to show us this trailer again. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for showing this. Maybe if I talk over it the entire time, I won't get copyrighted. Spoiler, this right here is actually a season pass skin, the one where she cosplays Io. That's a season pass skin for 2020 to 2021. Or for next year, I think. Next year's season pass. So that's the reason why they actually had it into the reveal trailer. You know, and thinking that Atlas and Lex have so much to do with this new champion coming into the game, you'd think they'd throw Atlas a bone and give Atlas a new Battle Pass skin or some type of new skin this update. Atlas hasn't got anything this update. He's going to be completely the same after this update goes live. No new skin, no type of balance, no buffs, nothing. When he's probably one of the most crucial characters going against this new champion going into the game. You think they'd throw him a bone and give him a skin in the Battle Pass instead of a fucking Bomb King or a fucking Tyra skin. Like imagine an Atlas skin. Take Tyra's theme of being like a burn, like on fire or something, like a fire demon. Take that from the Tyra skin and move it to an Atlas skin, and imagine how badass that could have been. You can't tell me you wouldn't have wanted an Atlas skin with like Tyra's theme. Here's the splash art. I mean, she looks great. I'll give her that. Let's see how it looks in game. This will probably be the next flank that I probably get to level 50, like instantly. I'm sure as everybody else will be, she'll probably be pretty much instantly locked for the first 2 weeks of the game going live for this patch. Keep in mind, the last flank we had, guys, was Koga, and that's been almost 2 years ago. We haven't got a new flank in 2 years. Just quit talking and show it in game, please. I don't care about the lore. I just want to look in game. I want to see how she looks in game and reveal her full entire kit and her ult and her skins. And spoiler, she has a stellar skin from like last Battle Pass theme that's going to be for a direct purchase. Spoiler. Yeah, I'm assuming you guys are already looking at the patch notes, at least by the time you're watching the stream or watching this after the fact. Now move on and show us in game, please. I'm sick of looking at the splash art. So show us in game. There we go. Nice. She looks fucking great in game. Nice. She looks a little bit similar to Io. I think they kind of took Io's model and then modified it. Definitely, it's not a fully like new model. They kind of modified Io. She looks really similar to Io. I mean, for a base skin and for a base champion, she looks fucking great. Probably one of the best we've gotten so far, apart from Io. I think besides Io, Vora is probably the second best champion we've ever gotten. At least from the base skin wise. I guess maybe Maeve, at least for me personally, but I don't think most people would say Maeve. But I don't think you can really compare Maeve that's like 5 years old to Avora from current putting into the game now. So here's her passive, Darkness. So if you hit somebody, you get a passive and a bleed. Her base weapon bleeds. So she's actually a melee. She's a melee flank. Similar to Terminus. I think she's a melee. I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't, or it's a projectile. I guess it's a projectile. I thought it was melee because he was up close and doing damage. Never mind, it's actually a projectile. So it's a one swing, and then a triple swing for an attack chain. That applies a bleed and a base damage of 100 for plus a 100 lead. That's kind of cool. I'm a fan of that. So which one is this? So this is her. I don't know what this would be on controller, but I'm assuming this is her L. Dark Siphon. So it's pretty much a fast-moving projectile that does a same amount of damage, and it takes away health and gives it to you. I think. And there's a talent that you can use. It'll actually cripple somebody for 1.5 seconds. So I wonder what her ult is. That's what I'm wondering. I don't know. Her kit so far seems really basic. Like anybody can pick her up and do good with her. That's the vibe I'm getting. Insanely basic, player friendly. Here's her movement. So it's pretty much what they did is they took Grover's Vine and they recolored it red. I don't know. If you ask me, that's kind of lazy for a movement ability. All the other shit they could have gave her for a movement ability, and they gave her a fucking Vine that looks so similar to Grover. Like that's legit what Grover does. It's the same thing as Grover, but just has a different name and a different color. Like all they did is they took Vine from Grover and they put it on a new champion. That's fucking lazy. All the movement abilities, so much potential they could have gave her, and they gave her this fucking lame ass movement ability. Maybe it has a little bit longer range to where you can use it at longer ranges than Grover's Vine at base, but it doesn't change the fact that it's pretty much the same thing. That's lazy. Here's her alt. So her alt gives you movement speed for a short duration and a huge amount of DR. So what this is pretty much they took Thanatos' alt and they put their own spin on it. That's pretty much what this is. If you guys do not play Smite, this is pretty much the exact same thing that Thanatos does. Instead of just moving on the ground, no, Thanatos flies into the sky and lands on somebody and kills them. That's like what this is. And if they're below a certain health threshold, they'll have a skull and crossbones appear over them and they'll instantly be killed. You can't tell me you didn't look at Thanatos and Smite and take the pretty much exact same thing from Thanatos' ult. I don't know. I love the whole concept, but her kid seems so fucking basic and absolutely fucking lazy. Like her design is probably the best design out of like almost any champion in the game, apart from like Io and maybe some of their more recent ones. But at least for her kid, it looks really lazy. They took Vine, they recolored it red, and they called it a different type of ability, which it's already in the game. It's called Grover's Vine. It's not called Tendril, when they could have did something easily way better with a movement ability. And then they pretty much copy Thanatos' ult, and they just make it so instead of 100% copying it where you fly into the sky, they'll make her move faster, give her DR, and let her move on the ground. That's pretty much all it is. I recommend if you guys are not playing Smite, go check Smite, go check Thanatos, Google Thanatos, whatever, and look at his ult. I'm pretty sure there's footage of him doing his ult. You can't tell me it's the same thing. They both use a scythe. They both have the execute threshold. I just think Thanatos is around like 30 to 35% execute threshold. Hers is 66%. So it's pretty much an ultimate that's pretty much like a Maeve Street Justice at like a higher health. That's pretty much what it really is if you want it into like layman's terms. And if it's not below a health threshold, you do a amount of damage and a huge slow. I don't know. I'll hold judgment until I play her in game myself. I'm sure I'm gonna have still a lot of fun with her, but at least for her movement ability, they could have gave her so much more movement ability. Like, look at her in game; she's fucking great in game. But at least for her movement ability, wouldn't you think she'd give her something else like way cooler that fits her way better than a fucking Vine that's recolored and renamed? Here's her skin you can buy for 800 crystals. Galactic Conqueror. I don't know. I don't even know if I would even buy that. It doesn't even look like it would be her type of skin. Show it in game, please. Splash art ain't doing it any justice. Like, even for a movement ability, you think they'd give her something cool. I even have an idea off the top of my head. Why don't you have her pop underground and show her, like, moving, like, really cool underground and then have her pop out and, like, kill somebody or something with her movement ability? Or she, like, go underground or she, like, phase into the ground and, like, move on the ground, like, in a shadow or something. Here's the skin they showed in the trailer. I actually really want to see this skin in game. It's pretty much a cash grab to have you buy the last season pass. So the only thing you really technically be getting with this skin, if you don't have the season pass already, is this skin. So if you want to buy the season pass for the only 2020, then go buy it. So you'll be getting two recolors instead of one if you buy the season pass for the rest of this year, which is only like 3 months. We're gonna get a new patch for the rest of this year. So this is the last patch of the year technically. So you won't be getting anything new if you buy the battle pass or the season pass. Just these two recolors. There's her in-game perishable recolor. You can buy it with in-game credits/gold. Looks not bad. I'll be buying that instantly. I've got like 3 million gold. Easy clap. Gold skin looks absolutely insane for this. I cannot wait to go grind for that gold skin. 100% going to be getting this gold skin. I was going to do with Corvus. Just didn't get the time or the motivation, but this skin, hopefully I will. Looks insane. I just wish they would show these recolors and all this other shit in game instead of just giving us simple splash arts. So PTS isn't confirmed for at least another week. So keep that in mind. So we won't be getting another PTS until possibly until next Friday. I don't know. Vora looks great. Her kit looks great, apart from like the movement ability and the pretty much rip off ult from Thanatos. That's the only problems I have with Vora. At least just seeing her in game. I'm sure when I play her, I'll have fun playing her and I'll change my view on it. But out of all the movement abilities you give her, you're just gonna give her these shitty ass slower abilities or these shitty ass Vine ability. I don't know what this shit is. I will be doing a video later going over everything, guys. So if you guys did miss the stream, you just want a 10-minute recap of pretty much everything, I'll be doing a video hopefully later. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure if I will. Hopefully I will, but I don't know. I'll find out. Either that or I'll probably end up having to do it some other day. I don't know. I still think her movement ability should have been something like where she like goes into a shadow and she like hovers on the ground or something, or she can like hover on walls for like a certain duration. That would have been so much better than like a vine or tendril is what they're calling it. It's in reality it's a vine. I don't know. The show is pretty much done, guys. Let me know if you guys are watching this after the fact. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Watch the whole video back. I'm probably going to end up ending the stream early because my PC's about to die. But we got some in-game avatars they're going to give us at some point. Whatever. But I'm going to wrap it up, guys. There's not really much else to go over. If you guys missed the patch notes, go check out the patch notes. Apart from that, hopefully you guys did enjoy. I'll do these hopefully more recently. Depends on when they usually are. Probably the next patch update show we won't be getting until next year. But still, whatever. There ain't going to be really much else to go over. I'm sure there's some esports news or whatever. There's not really much else on the patch notes either. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you stop by, hanged out even for like a minute, appreciate it. If not, turn your notifications on so you know when I do go live and upload. If you're watching this after the fact and you watch the entire thing, let me know in the comments if you made it this far. What you guys think of Vora, the skins, everything we've got. I'll be doing it like a 10-minute update or like recap, hopefully, if I have time and I'm able to upload. Either, if not today, probably the weekend. Apart from that, hopefully you guys enjoy, and I'm pretty much done. There's not really much else to go over. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks for stopping by.